Hello there, welcome. In this video we're going to be talking about PayPal's instant payment notifications. So as you know, the vibe is that when you go to PayPal, you basically post some variables over to PayPal, and that's the vibe, and you know, the customer does the purchase and whatnot. But there's another part to this, which is when PayPal basically talks to your website and confirms that this order has happened, and here you go, you know, maybe even gives you some details and whatnot. So that's what we're going over here. Now, the challenge that I have with this tutorial is that in order to really show you this stuff working, I have to be using a live website. I actually, you know, this is not going to work offline. So stay cool. I'm going to just upload something. I'm not sure where or anything, but I'm going to try and figure something out. And when I've done that, then I'll come back on, okay? So here we go. I'm going to be back in just a second. Well, folks, I have some good news and I have some bad news. The good news is I did manage to find a domain name and some web space that were not up to much, so I've uploaded the thing to davidconnolly.com. The bad news is, check this out, 404 page not found. Now, the moment that this error appeared, I had this terrible sinking feeling, and I thought, oh no, it's not, oh no, please. See, here's the vibe, folks. This is the first time I've used Codeigniter 3. Everything I've done so far has used Codeigniter 2. And back on video 50, we were right on video 50, and a message came into the Insider Club forum from Insight FX, and he said, listen man, those geniuses at Codeigniter land have changed the vibe. They've made it so that class names in the modules folder must be, the file names must be uppercase. So I'll show you the vibe, right? If you take, for example, our PayPal thing, we have lowercase. Can you see how it's lowercase there? I'm looking at the first character here, right? Lowercase. It turns out that the vibe is, now the folder does not have to start uppercase, right? I've made a test one here called rock and roll. That can be lowercase r there, right? Come on, change the miserable swine. Come on. I'm trying to rename my folder here. Can you handle it? Anyway, the folder name can be lowercase, but the file name, look, see, the controller has an uppercase R, the model has an uppercase M. Do you see what I'm saying? So if we have a look here in FTP land, this will make more sense. You'll see that I have a module called rock and roll, okay? But unusually, I have made the start of the file, the rock and roll controller, is an R uppercase, see? And the model has this uppercase M, okay? And I've ran a little test here, and if you do that, then everything is cool. So this is doing a DB query, it's loading up a view file and everything. So the vibe is, and this is so embarrassing, the vibe is we need to make all of these controllers have an uppercase first letter, and all of the models must also have a an uppercase first letter in the file names. Can you handle it now? Yes, it's a downer. When I found out about this in video 50, you know, I thought, oh, jeez. What do you do? Do you go back and start again? And my policy was I'll just keep quiet. Maybe if I keep quiet, it'll just kind of disappear, you know? Anyway, that problem has not disappeared, and the time has come to address that. So I do apologise. It's a complete irritation. I'm now going to go through all of these things, and I'm going to make these uppercase first letters. But don't worry, you don't have to do that. You can go to the Insider Club website at insiderclub.org, and after I have done all of this stuff, I'm going to upload it, and you can have my own modules folder. You're welcome. Thank you very much. And actually, it's probably good if I just show you what's happening here, okay? Just so you can see it. So all I'm doing, just so you know, is I'm changing the controller file to uppercase and I'm changing the model file name to uppercase on the first character. This does not affect views, okay? I repeat, this does not affect view files. I've just been going through and that's the vibe, right? So there's store accounts done. I'm just showing you. Here's store basket, right? So watch, right? Just changing to uppercase on the first and changing to uppercase on the first character of the file name for the model. This only affects, here's store cat assign, right? So look, changing the first character here, changing the first character here. It actually doesn't take too long, thankfully. So that's all I'm doing. I wonder if this is a good time to talk about PayPal and get on with the lesson. Probably not. Anyway, this has just got a couple more minutes. Do you see what I'm doing here? It's important that you see the vibe. Here's store item colors. Look, changing the first character and changing the first character. Don't forget, folks, this does not affect the models files. And why they did this, I have no clue. I mean, is this progress? Does this feel like progress to you? I don't know. Anyway, I've just got a few more to go. So stay cool and I'll just finish this off, okay? Okay, I think that's about it. Is that it? I think that's it. Okay, so with a little bit of luck, this should all work if I upload it. Okay, so that's the thing uploaded. Let's just refresh the page and hopefully this will work. Yay, there we go. Yes, indeed. Thank you very much indeed. We are live. We are rocking. We are online. This is the coolest thing ever. So that's the vibe, folks. Everything's looking good. I'm now going to upload my modules folder. By the way, it only took me about 3 or 4 minutes to do this. It's not that difficult. So if you want, you can just rename the vibes yourself. If you cannot be bothered, I'm going to upload my modules folder to the Insider Club and I'm going to do this now. So go ahead, head over to the Insider Club right now and you'll be able to download this modules folder, okay? Alright kids, so I'm going to assume that you now have the modules folder cool and I apologise for that embarrassing delay. Anyway, this video, as we finally begin, is all about instant payment notifications. So as you know, the vibe is that people can add things to the checkout and eventually this is going to post variables to PayPal, right? We covered that in the last video. Now, in this video, we're going to cover getting variables from PayPal, okay? So PayPal is going to literally post variables to our website and that's going to let us know that an order has happened and all of that stuff, okay? This is called instant payment notifications. You'll see people talking about IPNs, you know? So we're going to set up an IPN listener. That's obviously an instant payment notification listener. It's a URL that listens and waits for PayPal to post some stuff so that we can know that an order has happened, you know? So that's the vibe. I'm going to make this, I think, as simple as possible. And I'll ask you to just open up your PayPal module if that's cool. And right at the top here, we'll make a function up called IPN underscore listener, okay? So this is the URL that waits for, that accepts, shall we say, accepts things that PayPal has posted. Okay, now by the way, usually I would use tokens and stuff like that in the URL and I would make it like impossible to guess and all of that, but I'm not going to bother because we've gone over that before, okay? So just a basic example here. And the vibe is, I'm just going to say echo, give me your posted variables. How about that? Okay, so check this out, folks. If we go to CI shop PayPal /IPN, you can see that I had a test run earlier on with this stuff. That is the vibe, okay? That is the vibe. So if we upload this to a live website, which I'm going to do right now. Okay, so I'm uploading. Now, by the way, folks, a lot of this video is going to involve using PayPal and stuff. You may not have a PayPal account. Don't worry, you can still join in with lots of stuff, and you can just keep this video as a reference, okay? In any event, if we now go to, let me just go, geez, sorry, yeah, I really meant to do that. If we now go to davidconnolly.com /PayPal IPN listener, I was doing a demo previously with all tokens and all that. See, this is the live website, so this is where the action happens. Okay, so the vibe now is I've logged into PayPal, right? And I've gone to my profile and then my selling preferences. And on this page, you'll find a link for instant payment notifications. I'm going to click update, okay, and then choose IPN settings. And I'm going to paste in that URL, and like an idiot, I lost the page. Here it is here, something like that. Okay, so I'll post in that notification URL, there it is there, and I'm going to choose receive IPN messages. So there we go, right? So now PayPal is going to post some stuff here whenever an order happens. Okay, so what next? I think the next thing to do actually is to set up a PayPal database table. Let me show you the vibe here. You see, when PayPal posts a bunch of stuff, wouldn't it be cool if we remembered that? So I'm going to make a table up called PayPal, and for the moment, only for the moment, folks, I'm going to make it really simple. It's just going to have an ID, and I think we'll just have, how about date created for a timestamp? And then I'll have one called posted information. So that'll be an integer. Posted information will be a text field. Don't forget primary key and all of that stuff on the ID. And there's a nice little PayPal table. Okay, so that's kind of cool. The next vibe is I'm going to upload this onto the live website, okay? Okay folks, so I've uploaded this table to the live website now. Everything's looking cool and we are in good shape. Now let's try and do something a little bit more meaningful with this IPN listener. What I think we'll do is we'll build up a data array. So we'll have date created equal to time, and obviously I'm building up to a database insert here, okay? And then I'm going to say posted information is that, just to kick things off. And then we'll do a for each, right? And we're going to go through each posted variable, and that's how you write that, folks, right? And I'll just say echo key of key was posted with a value of value. Okay, so that's looking not too bad. Oh, sorry, we don't want to echo it. We want to say posted information also equals, right? So the vibe is we are building up this variable called posted information. When we've done all of that, we'll say data posted information equals posted information, and then we'll just say insert like so. Okay, so that's the IPN listener. There you go. That's kind of a basic thing, but it should be cool. It should be cool. Now there's a few other things that I want to do before we actually test this. If we bring up the page with the cart, I'll just show you some stuff. Let's just have a look here. Okay, on this page here, there's a couple of other variables that I'd like to add. I'd like to add in a return URL and a cancel URL. So the vibe is when somebody has gone to PayPal and they've made a payment, we want them to come back basically to a thank you page, okay? And also, if someone goes to PayPal and they cancel the order, we want to have an order cancelled page. So let's put that together. It's really, really easy. All we have to do is we'll go to, I'm on the PayPal controller, right? Draw checkout button. And I'm just going to say data return equals base URL PayPal / thank you. Okay, so that's the thank you page for when everything goes well. All right, and then I'm going to say cancel return. These are the names that PayPal is expecting, and we'll have that going to PayPal / cancel. Okay, looks kind of cool. And now all we have to do is build those pages. In fact, I'll do them down here because I want to keep the IPN thing at the top. So thank you, something like this, data view file equals thank you, and then we say this load module template, and then this template, oh gee, I cannot remember what it's called. Sorry folks, I just cannot remember. Public bootstrap, and it's templates. That's what I get for trying to remember things, right? Okay, there we go. So that's kind of cool, and let's do one for cancel. Okay, so cancel, and the view file is also called cancel, and there we go. So if we make up a couple of view files, we should have these two pages looking good, you know. So here comes cancel, and here comes new file thank you. Okay, and these are going to be really, really simple pages, so I'll just say something like thank you, and then a little paragraph, something like that, that says thanks for placing an order, something like that. Okay, and on the cancel one, I'll just say order cancelled, and again a little bit of text, your order has been cancelled, stay cool, no money was taken from your account. Alright, so if we now go to these two pages, they'll be very simple pages folks. / thank you looks like this, okay, and cancel looks like this. Okay, so all we are doing is adding in those two extra variables here. If we go to the draw checkout button thing, here they are, and if we open up that view file, here it is here, and probably right along the top here I'll say form hidden return is return, and then the other variable, not hidden, and the other variable is going to be cancel return. Okay, here we go. Okay, that's not too bad. I'm just going to refresh that, and we'll have a quick look at the source code, make sure everything's good. Oh, that's the fake checkout button, of course. Right, okay, here we go again. The real checkout button, that's where the action is. Right, let's have a look. And okay, so there's the return URL. There's the cancel URL. It's all fantastic. Excellent. So we've now got those variables ready, everything's looking cool. There's just a couple of other things that I want to do and then we'll be ready. It's very, very easy. You know how we made this thing about on test mode and we said false if we're live? I'm going to change this to false. And the reason why is because, did you notice in the last video that the sandbox was kind of different from the live checkout? Well, that bothers me, you know. Things like that are kind of an irritation, and to be honest, I don't want to sign up for sandbox accounts and all of that stuff. I would much prefer to just do a real order, okay? And the trick here is we want to go to that checkout button here, and as it's looping through everything, we're going to give every item a price that's equal to 0.01, you know. So yes, this shall be a live purchase. I am a crazy rock and roller, but that's the way that I like to do things. Why faff about with a sandbox? What, to save like 1 penny? You know, come on. And besides, on an energetic level, I think it's good to have something flowing into the account. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay, so that's all cool. I'm now going to upload these vibes to the live website. So let me just do that. So now, if we refresh this page, we are now ready to go to PayPal. I'm going to click go to checkout. Okay, PayPal's a bit slow sometimes, you know. Now, by the way, folks, I may need to hide some parts of the screen here and all that, and I do apologise, okay? But you can see up the top here that the items are in, and everything looks kind of cool. Everything seems to be working. Now, forgive me as I go and try and figure out what my PayPal password is here. You're not missing anything. It's just me looking for a password for PayPal. Okay, and I'm now logging in to PayPal. Okay, I do have to hide a few details and whatnot, and I apologise for that, but everything's looking kind of cool, right? I'm gonna now click pay now. Okay, so here we go, and it's saying you paid 2 pence. Everything's cool, great, that's all fantastic. And if we click return to merchant, it should, there we go, it takes us back to that thank you URL. So that is fantastic. Of course, the question now is, has PayPal actually posted something back to our website? So let's have a look and we'll see. Select all from PayPal. Let's just see what we've got here. So look at that, you can see that something has come in. And here is the posted information. Let's have a look. I'm just going to copy all of this actually, and let's just see what we've got. Okay, so you don't need to follow along here, you can just relax and watch the video. So I'll paste this stuff in, and if we go to PayPal/test, this is what we've got. Okay, and as you can see, there is a lot of stuff that has been posted from PayPal. Gross payment protection, address status, all of the items are there. Look, there's our custom variable. See that? We've obviously got the address, the name, all of those details. Here's the item name. See that? Everything looking cool. Everything looking pretty cool. Now, as nice as all of this is, it hasn't really been saved in a format that's much use to us, you know. It was nice that we did all of this key of key has value of value stuff, but actually, wouldn't it be cool if we could store all of this as an array, and if we could just loop through the array and all of that and reference these things whenever we needed them? Would that not be a cool vibe? I think the answer is yes. Of course, the challenge is we don't know exactly what PayPal's going to post. I mean, sure, well, we've got it in front of us, but who knows what they're going to send in a year's time or 2 years. Maybe they'll have more fields, maybe they'll have less fields, who knows. So here is the vibe, folks, right? Let me open up my, this has served its purpose, by the way. On this IPN listener thing, here's what we're going to do, right? We'll ditch this posted information stuff here, like so. And what we'll do is we'll say something like, let's go with, let me have a think here. How about if we just say posted information, and then we'll do this. We'll do this key, okay, equals, and then we'll go value, right? So this time, instead of just building up a sentence, we're going to build up an array, you know? That's the vibe. And then when we're going to add this to the database, the vibe is we'll say data posted information equals serialize posted information. Now, I'm not sure if we went over this before. I cannot remember. But let me just show you how this works, okay? I'm going to say, let me just say test. And I'll do something like vars, and I'll just say name equals David, vars city equals Glasgow, and then I'll just say this, and then we'll go to that IPN listener thing, and we'll pass in. Don't copy this, just watch the video, just relax, listen to the friendly voice, it's all cool, right? So the vibe is that I would say for each of those variables as blah 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 blah. So check this, I'm offline. If we do that, doesn't look like much has happened. However, if we go on to the database, now hold on a second, SQL select all, I'm in the wrong thing. If we go onto the database and do select all from PayPal, okay, check this out. Have you seen anything like this before? This, and this is what it looks like. This is serialized data, right? And PHP can work with that. We can extract that and everything, and it will treat that just like an array, okay? So that's what we're going to do with our IPN listener. That means that the data is effectively going to be something that we can turn into a nice PHP array, okay? So that is the vibe with the IPN listener, okay? That's the vibe, and thank you very much. Now, I'm going to test this thing again, but the nice thing with PayPal actually is that you don't need to do the purchase again. I'll just show you what I mean, okay? So here I am logged into PayPal again as the website owner, okay? And there's a link here on the instant payment notifications thing called IPN history page. And if we click into that, I do hope there's nothing sensitive comes up here. Nah, it's just, it's fine. Everything's cool. If we click onto that, we can see that we've got some of the various things that have came in. And if we tick this thing here, and then we can press resend selected. So I'm going to do that, right? So I'm going to send again. Here we go. Confirmation required. And there we go. Okay, so it's now resending to that, okay? I'm not sure how long it's going to take, but let's just have a quick look and see if we can see. Okay, so if we do select all from PayPal. Sorry folks, I think I realised what it is. I need to do a couple of tweaks here. We take this out, of course. Each post has that. Okay, that's good. Right, that's us. That should be us this time. I do apologise, so let me just upload that. Here we go again. So I'm ticking this thing, I'm going to hit resend, confirm, my fingers are crossed. Okay, so select all from PayPal. Excellent, you can see that posted information has came in and it's serialized. I'm being a bit careful here because I've tweaked some of the data. I'm trying not to give away my life here, you know, all of my details and whatnot. But look, the information's came in. That is fantastic, Ola. Okay folks, so the vibe is I'm now pasting that into the local host here just so that I've got something to work with, okay? Now this information here that came in from PayPal, I'm going to leave this on the Insider Club website for you, okay, so that you've got some stuff that you can work with. But in the meantime, let me just show you what's happening. I'll do a test function here and we'll say query is this get where, and we'll have it where the ID is 1 for each query, loading up result as row. We've got posted information is a row, posted information. So if we echo that out, we'll have all of that serialized information, okay? However, if we say posted information equals unserialized posted information, now we have just turned that into an array and we can loop through that, exactly the kind of thing that you've been doing for ages. It's very easy, and we can just say key of key has value of value, like that, something like that. And if we now go to PayPal /test here, you should see something that's kind of cool. Anyway, we do have a few more things to do, obviously, before this is all perfect. But hopefully this video has given you a good idea of how this all works, and hopefully we are now out of the starting blocks with a bang. I'm really hoping that from here onwards it's going to be quite easy, okay? So we'll continue this in the next video. Thank you very much, stay cool, and I'll see you soon.